I didn't want to become a teacher, and I was convinced I was not going to become a teacher. And my mother, in my junior year of college, says, "Have I ever asked anything of you?" Oh, there you go. You got me now. So what is it? I want you to get your teaching certificate because you always have a job to fall back on. So, all right, I'll do it. I'm not going to become a teacher, but I'll do it anyway, just because you asked me, and this is the only thing you've ever really seriously asked me to do for you. So I did it. Did my student teaching, and I thought, wow, this is interesting. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, I enjoy this. Enjoyed showing people how to do things. I ran out of money in graduate school, and I needed to find a job. And a friend of mine was working out in Howard County. He said, "Hey, they haven't had a shop teacher out there for 2 weeks. They're desperate." I said, "Well, I don't have a degree in teaching shop." He said, "You know about tools and wood, right?" I said, "Yeah, that'd probably work." So I went and interviewed for the job, and I got it. So I finished out the semester there, sent out my paperwork to different counties on the shore because I wanted to get back on the shore. So, and I got one back from Kent County. So they offered me a job, and I started in September of '99. So we had some good years where it was a great place to work. And even though it was a lot of hard work because you had big classes and you're teaching 6 out of 7 classes, it was a rewarding place to work. And then as discipline faded out and the rise of legalisms and lawyers and all those kinds of things that entered into the whole mix, people felt their hands were tied, and so then you had more problems with discipline and doing your job. And then it would go, the cycle would come back up again. So the cycle comes and goes and flows. I was there at Kent County for 30 years, retired from there, came here, been here for 20 years. So it's been a while. And I tell these kids that, this is stuff that we teach, whether it's wood carving or drawing or painting or pottery, this is stuff you can do your whole life. You may not be doing quadratic equations when you're 65, but you may have some time on your hands and you'll know how to do all this stuff. You won't have to, reinvent it, and it'll come back to you. Like I was in Luis's, ran into somebody else in Luis's Friday night. This kid says, "Hey, you remember me?" I said, hard to come up with a name. He said, "It's Floyd." Yeah. I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "I still have the deer head you helped me draw." So people don't understand the research. Research will tell you that how important the arts are in child development. And it's not hard to find that research. And just personally, for my own view, if you want to teach a kid how to read, teach him to draw when he's, 2 years old. Because it establishes that visual method of communication that, turns into a good reader, I think. That's my personal view. And it's the same way if you want to teach him math, teach him music, because the mathematical structure of music transfers into later years. So the arts are really, really important for child development. Oh yeah, you just don't want to dwell on it too much, like Satchel Paige said. Don't look back; they might be gaining on you. So I just try to keep thinking ahead and look at it that way.